All right, Coach, we're ready for an opening statement. We'll go right into questions.
All right. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Central Florida and Coach Frost. Very good football team. They played very good today. Just with us, looking back at the whole game, the first half was very uncharacteristic. We had one of our worst halves that we've had all year, and that was disappointing. I think we were sacked 5 times on offense. We had 6 penalties. That was very uncharacteristic. I am proud of our team. They fought back in the second half, and hats off to their quarterback. He made a lot of plays in the second half with his feet, and he threw the ball very accurately, and all that. And I'm hurting for our seniors. The senior group has been very special. Helped get us to here, helped us win the SEC West, and just really disappointed for those guys in that locker room that we couldn't send them out, with a victory. But overall, very tough loss, but you got to give Central Florida credit. They're a very good team.
All right, we'll take questions. Please raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. We're going to start right over here on the far right, Coach.
Yes. Gus, what was the issue with the running game today?
That was probably the main stat that was disappointing for me. I think it was 44 rushes for 90 yards, and that was very disappointing. And we had a lot of negative plays in the first half too. We had a lot of 3rd down 11 pluses, and just didn't do a very good job in the running game. And that's one of the main reasons I feel like we lost.
All right, right here in the front.
Coach, Stidham was sacked 6 times in this game. Tell me a little bit about the protection breakdowns or how that ended.
Yeah, we had a tough time. There's no doubt about that, and that's what I was kind of saying in that first half. I mean, probably played as bad as we have offensively all year for a half. Had some miscommunication, some things right there that wasn't good, and we didn't do a good job protecting him. And anytime you don't do a good job protecting your quarterback, that makes things extremely tough, and added to the fact that we had trouble running the football. Their number 18 is a dynamic player. He's very good, and I was very impressed.
All right, next question. All right, over here in the far left front row.
Will Hastings gave you a real spark and a chance there at the end. Could you comment on his production?
Yeah, he did. He did a good job of getting open. They were playing 2-man, and Jarrett just kept finding him over the middle, and just did a really good job.
All right, next question. All right, back over here.
You guys beat Alabama and come in here, fall short against Georgia and Central Florida. Just kind of big picture with the program now. How do you, size things up going?
Well, I'd say big picture. Overall, when you look at it, we won the SEC West, which I think is the toughest division in college football. Obviously, the way that we finished against Georgia was disappointing, but they're a very good football team. And then today, we're disappointed, but you got to give them credit. But I'll say this, the future is still very bright. These seniors really set the foundation for us moving forward. We didn't play our best today. That's the bottom line. We didn't coach our best today. But you got to give that bunch credit.
All right, over here far back left.
Coach, the team came out the second half there really, really excited and seemed to put together a great effort. What was it about that caused them to not maintain that effort?
Yeah, well, we had some seniors step up at halftime in the challenge, and we came out. And I think you got to give them credit. I think there was a time that we went up by 7 points, and then I think we went 3 and out, and then they scored to tie it up. And their quarterback, he made a lot of plays, with the game on the line right there, and the offense just couldn't answer.
All right, time for a couple more. Where are we going next? Anything in the back, guys? All right, over here on the far right side again.
Gus, talk about Carry On. He just didn't look quite like his normal self today.
Well, I mean, I thought Carry On was fairly close to 100%. We didn't do a very good job blocking up front. I mean, there's a lot of times that they had some stunts early on, and they got us before we got going. So I thought Carry On had some very good runs, some tough runs, and there wasn't a whole lot of creases like there normally are.
All right, next question. Anything else? We're not going to keep him. Okay, right here on the left, second row.
Gus, obviously you guys had trouble running the ball and protecting. Did they do anything that you guys didn't expect, or was there something that they did that seemed to cause you guys problems?
No, that they moved a little bit more up front, but we figured they would. We didn't handle the movement very well early. And then we kind of settled down a little bit in that third quarter. But they did a good job with the stuff they did up front. And probably the big thing is they did a very good job rushing the passer.
All right, just one or two more. Anything else? Last chance, okay?
Hi, Dawn from the Atlanta Voice newspaper. Talk about just seeing the fans and having the fans here for this experience.
Yeah, our fans are the best in the country, and they're unbelievable, and they were there with us in the end and, you know, helped us get close to the end before that last drive, you know. But we got great fans.
All right, last question. Anything left? All right, thank you, Coach. All right, Coach, we'll take an opening statement. Maybe you can comment on the atmosphere out there in the game and your bowl experience.
Great bowl experience. You know, this is my 10th as a player or a coach. New Year's Day Bowl. The Peach Bowl is right up there with all of them. People were so accommodating and polite. We had so much fun here as a team, and we're grateful to have been given this chance.
All right, go take questions. Raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. All right, let's go over here about halfway on the left side, please.
Yeah, for Coach Frost and both of the players, do you feel like maybe you guys have a claim for the national championship?
You guys go first.
Shaquem?
I mean, like our coach always told us, only thing we can do is keep winning games, and I don't think we have any more games left to win. So I guess to the college committee, it's just, I mean, what more can we do? We won all of them, and I just feel that we should have had an opportunity to show our talents to any and every team that wanted to go against us. I mean, there's no more teams left for us to beat.
Mackenzie?
I said on the podium, you can go ahead and cancel the playoffs, so I'm not changing my mind.
Going through the season, Mike, I was afraid to say much about the rankings and everything because I'm a little superstitious, and just when a coach starts running his mouth, that's when you lose the next game. But it wasn't right. I was watching every week the committee sit in a room and decide this 2-loss team must be better than UCF because UCF's in the American, or this 3-loss team must be better than UCF. It looked like a conscious effort to me to make sure that they didn't have a problem if they put us too high and a couple teams ahead of us lost. That, oh no, now we got to put them in the playoff. Well, we just beat a team that beat 2 playoff teams and lost to another one by 6 points, and we beat them by 7. And Auburn's a great team. I'm not taking anything away from them. I give them a ton of credit. But these guys deserve everything they get, and they deserve more credit from the committee than what they got.
All right, next question. All right, also over here on the left.
Just for the guys, I'm just wondering exactly how motivating was kind of that perception of disrespect coming into this game when you are on this stage and you have the chance to prove what you're all about?
I mean, we didn't even really look at it like that. We just we knew Auburn was going to be the best team we played all year, and we'll line up and go against anybody. I said in the springtime I'll take our ball club against anybody in the country, and I still feel that way. We played our butts off tonight, and we were victorious, and it's just an unreal moment, and I'm going to cherish it forever.
Yeah, I mean, it's no better feeling than coming into a game being an underdog and everybody going around you telling that you can't win, and people say we're going to lose by this much and that much. I mean, we just waiting for how somebody say what we're going to win by. I mean, we didn't get that often, so our whole thing coming to this game was, you know, hit them as hard as we can and keep hitting them between each and every second of the game. And what our team did, no matter what the circumstances was, and we was down, you know, we made sure we pulled together instead of clashing at each other, and we made sure that, you know, we made plays when it was time to make plays. I mean, the guys, you know, they studied their game plan to the best of their abilities, and it showed out. It showed in the game today.
Coach and the players, talk about the last 3 games UCF has been involved in, 3 of the most exciting games that anybody's ever seen.
That's a hard question to answer in a short amount of time. Listen, through the most part of the year, these guys put people away. You know, we won games by a good margin. We played 3 really good football teams to finish the year. Memphis offensively as good as there is in the country. USF is a good all-around team. This is one of the best teams in the country. What our kids accomplished and overcame, you know, they overcame playing 12 weeks in a row or 11 weeks in a row to finish the season without a break, coming off a hurricane, having schedules changed, having a Saturday game, and then coming back and playing away, and then coming back and playing a Friday game on the last game of the year, then turning around and winning the conference championship, coming here with a coach that took another job and all those distractions and finding a way to get it done. I didn't know if these guys would be able to do it. I came back because it was the right thing to do, and I wanted to help give them the best chance that I could, and they surprised me again with their heart and their resiliency.
All right, we're going to go right here on the front row, far left.
Shaquem, before the season and during the beginning, you were talking about how you wanted to soak in every moment you could and that you want to be, I guess, get everything you could out of this season. Do you feel satisfied with the results and everything that's happened this season for your last year?
I mean, I'm just going to wait for that phone call from my brother. And then once I see his reaction, then I ask him when the actual answer will come out. But, you know, all jokes aside, I mean, I feel awesome. I feel great about the season. I feel great about, you know, being around great guys. And, you know, really, these guys who just brought me in as a brother. I mean, it's been a long time since I had somebody or a team that has brought me in. I wanted them, and you know, I fought so hard to get where I'm at today, and it's kind of good where I can actually showcase my talents with guys like Mackenzie and coaches like Coach Frost. I mean, any guy can't ask for that much. I mean, it's hard to have a family environment like how we do. I mean, when I leave off, I mean that's what I'm gonna miss the most. Not just winning, but you know, being around guys like that and you know, having that family vibe all the time and being able to not talk about just football, but just life itself.
All right, over here.
Christian Brewy, WFTV. Scott, over the last 3 weeks, we've heard you were sick, the crazy hours. How gratifying was it to see that clock hit 0 and then the confetti for UCF come down?
Yeah, it makes it all worth it. Yeah, I hold my head high because through this whole process and decisions and everything, I tried to do everything the right way, the best that I knew how. It was the right thing to do to come coach these guys. I'm not happy for me. I'm so happy for these guys. I told them in the locker room this was an 0-12 group when I got there. They looked like they weren't having any fun, that they didn't care about each other. We had a long way to go. And to think that they're sitting here, Peach Bowl champions and 13-0 in 2 years, I couldn't be happier for them. You know, I told them it's onward and upward from here for UCF. I expect to turn on the TV and watch them keep getting better and keep winning. And I look forward to going and hopefully turn another group of guys into the same type of family that has love for each other like these guys do.
All right, we're going to go all the way here in the back on the right side.
This is for Coach Frost and Shaquem. The defensive plan today, the caliber of it, Auburn's got a really diverse, difficult, tricky offense. How did your defensive coordinator put it together today, and how well did you guys play on defense?
I thought we could have played a lot better on offense in the first half. We missed some chances, kind of uncharacteristic for us. But they're a great defense, and they have future NFL guys at every position. Defense kept us in that one early, and then offense found its stride when it needed to. This guy over here was playing like his dreadlocks were on fire today. Every time I looked up, he was running somebody down, making a play, making a sack. A lot of credit to Coach Shenander and his staff and that group of guys on defense. I told them before the game they needed to play harder than Auburn, and they did.
All right, Shaquem?
I mean, for me, it was just to make sure my team was rallying to the ball. I mean, we can't ask for more than that. You know, they had a really good offense, and we had to make sure that we just trusted what our coaches was putting us in. And, I mean, we did a good job of that all year. I mean, we had the game plan. They gave it to us, and the only thing we had to do was study it. And, you know, all the guys bought in. I mean, even when the coach wasn't there, as a group, we came in, watched film, made sure we learned it. And then when the game came, you know, we everything we seen, we knew what was coming. It was just for us to make plays. And when we had the opportunity to make a play, that's what guys did. I mean, we was all over the place. I mean, I heard recently that the quarterback wasn't getting sacked that much this year. I mean, I think we got 1,000 sacks today, so, I mean, I guess we did something right.
All right, front row on the far right.
This is for Scott. The game ball you're holding right now, what does that mean to you, everything that went into this whole process? What do you take away when you take that home?
A memory. I'm going to have a ton of memories from this place. UCF has been unbelievable to me. Something to remember all this by. This has been the best year of my life. Having my first child was incredible, and then getting to spend time around guys like this all season and watch them have the success that they had. It'll be hard for me to ever top 2017.
All right, time for a few more. We're going to go front row here on the left.
For Mackenzie, can you just talk about your ability to obviously stay effective, when you weren't being able to find your receivers early in the first half, and then in the second half, finding your receivers then?
Yeah, it kind of came out sleepwalking, throwing the ball in the air. I don't know if it was the big lights or the big jumbotron, but I think we kind of started hitting our stride later in the second quarter, and then in the third and fourth quarter we started rolling, and But yeah, I mean, coaches were just calling good plays, utilizing my legs, and the O-line dominated the game today, and I don't think anybody expected them to do that. And just it's all around team effort today. Shaquan Burkett, fifth-year senior, getting a pick six. We didn't even know if we were gonna have him this year, and he pulled that off. So it was an unreal game.
All right, we're gonna take two more. We'll go right here.
Coach, we saw you holding your baby boy out on the field. I'm just wondering, when he gets old enough to understand, what will you tell him about this team and these guys?
These guys will all still know him when he gets older, because I expect to stay in touch with guys like this as long as I live. You know, I love looking at other people's pictures of big moments in their lives with their children, and that was special for me to hold him. Listen, I'll get heat for saying this, but if I'm a recruit out there, I want to come play at UCF. It's an incredible campus. It's an incredible opportunity. They're going to come in and play with some unbelievable human beings and football players. And if I'm a recruit out there, I want to come to Nebraska and play for this group of men that made this happen. I'm going to be a fan of both. Do everything I can for the guys at UCF and do everything I can at Nebraska, and I can't wait to watch what both programs can accomplish.
All right, final.
Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
All right, final question, Christian.
Scott, a lot of people talked about the Auburn team is loaded with NFL talent. I think you may have actually said that, but Shaquem looked like the best defensive player out there. Is he ready for the next level?
Yes. Whoever gets him is going to be lucky. Listen, I had some crackpot dynamite reporter from Auburn at the first press conference ask me how in the heck we're going to possibly throw the ball when they keep a lid on their covers, and who's the best pass rusher you've ever played against. Well, how are you going to stop number 4? This is the best pass rusher our offense played against. This guy's unbelievable. And one hand, two hands, 1 foot, 2 feet. I don't care. I want him on my team, and whatever team drafts him is going to be lucky to have him.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Yeah.